a pleasure because Bombay is, of course, Mumbai is my hometown. And I still feel like I'm coming home, even though it's been 38 years, I think, since I left. But I still feel whenever I land, the smells, the sound, the sights all feel very familiar and bring back only warm memories. I feel that sometimes that I'm a relic from the past because my Bombay is a Bombay that in some ways has faded, but in some ways that's good. The country has marched ahead and moved on. And for those of us who call it Bombay and still remember the old sights and sounds and the fact that there was very little traffic, and when you went to the Hanging Gardens, there were 10 people in the Hanging Gardens and you knew 5 of them. That's a world gone by. I also want to thank the ABP for inviting me and to say that I think it's so important that India continue to have a vibrant, independent media. And in that context, I think the Sarkar family, my parents knew the current CEO's father very well, and the family's commitment to that has been an extraordinarily important part of having a free media. You know, we tend to think that democracy is kind of self-sustaining, but even in the United States, you saw over the last 5 years a really powerful assault on some democratic institutions, norms, practices. And one of the things that got the United States through that period, and it's not through it completely at all, is the fact that there was a press that was willing to be independent. And within that, it did turn out to be the fact that there were some institutions, media institutions, family-owned often or family-controlled, where people were willing not to be swayed by pressure and things like that. And so I really think it's a very important public service that ABP has provided for many, many years before it was called ABP with the newspapers and such. And for somebody like me watching from the outside, wishes India well, cherishes Indian democracy. I want to say that we watch, we encourage, and we support an independent media, and all those of you who are trying to do it, sometimes facing some challenges. It's very important work. We all see it around the world. India is still regarded as a place where there is this extraordinary wonder of
ABP न्यूज आपको रखे आगे।